Wednesday, July 9th, around 4 p.m. right now. Spent most of the morning cleaning the house, cleaning the room, doing laundry, editing videos. So I'm having breakfast, lunch, early dinner right now. Just weighed out 2 servings of these Trader Joe's shredded hash browns. I use 2 servings, so 170 grams, so 120 calories right there. And potatoes, so we're gonna throw those in a pan, brown them up, and probably have some eggs with that. Alright, hash browns are all done in there. Cooking the egg, put a lid on here just so we can kind of let the steam cook the top of the egg. So we got a little bit of an omelet there, hash browns there, and we'll be done in a couple of minutes. Alright, so the steam is cooking the top of the egg, as you can see, so that's just about done right there. Take that, put it right on a plate, and there we go. Alright, so here's the test. We hope that we didn't overcook the yolk and it gets runny. Yeah. Food porn at its finest. About to head off to holy shit. How did that just happen?
I don't know.
Wow, what's wrong with these? I think Brittany needs a new pair of kicks.
Do they melt?
You do them in your car?
Look at that.
We are going to get Brittany a new pair of shoes. Alright, so as you guys saw earlier, these were Brittany's sneakers. Her old shitty pair of gym sneakers that she's been using. These were her primary shoes for the gym. So we just hit up the store and got her a brand new pair of New Balance Minimus. I got the Vibram soles. Really nice, and I got jealous, not only of the fancy pink, yellow, and teal colors, but I decided I was gonna get myself a pair as well. So I picked up these right here. Same thing, New Balance Minimus with the Vibram sole in black and orange. So pretty excited for these actually. At first, I wasn't sure about orange, but she reassured me that they're pretty damn cool. So I actually might do a review for the channel on these. Maybe we'll both do a review on how they feel when we're squatting, if we do some conditioning work or cardio, whatever the case is. I'll talk about them, how they feel and stuff like that. So gonna hit the gym now actually and try them out. So we'll catch you guys when we get to the gym. I'm also a little kid, and while we were in the store, I bought a Nerds for some sugars before the gym. So
what flavor did you get?
I think they're all the same, aren't they?
No.
It just says rainbow. Macros aren't that bad. It's decently sized, I guess. I mean, for candy, let's see. Maybe the wrapper's deceiving and it's only like this big.
No, they're always. Oh,
we're losing nerds.
You're doing it the wrong way.
Macros gone.
You have to pull it. Yeah.
All right, that's decent size. So that's the nerd rope. Hold on. What are the macros?
Now you just got rid of half the nerds.
Oh, I ripped it. It's 90 calories, 22 carbs. So not that bad. We're gonna split it, so 11 grams of carbs each.
Oh, look at my shoes.
There you go. That's good. So I guess the cat's out of the bag. Listen to what the manager of the gym says to me as he walks by me doing pull-ups watching Brittany film. By me doing pull-ups watching Brittany film. Alright, so I don't know if you were able to hear him, but he mentioned something about photobombing my YouTube channel. Now, I don't know if he watches it. Wilson, if you're watching this, man, what's up? But, yeah, I don't know if someone said something or whatever the case is, but they seem to be pretty cool with it. I keep it as discreet as possible. As you could see, Brittany in the mirror just holding my cell phone. So it's not like I set up a huge tripod and a DSLR camera. I try and keep it under wraps so I don't bother anyone's privacy or anything. But anyway, starting off this workout was the death of me. It was one huge set of 45 pull-ups, and the idea is to take as many sets as needed with about 15 seconds rest in between. And I figured you wouldn't want me to keep this in regular motion because it would probably be very boring to watch. So what I did was I just sped up all of the footage. And if you want to go back and count, you can. I did hit 45 reps. It took me a little bit longer than I thought it would. I like to think that I'm halfway decent at pull-ups, But my goal was not to go to failure on any of the beginning sets, because the first set I believe I got 8, and I could probably do 10 to 15 reps if I'm fresh without having to take a break. But I figured if I went too many reps on the first set, I'd probably push failure and make it very difficult to hit the remaining ones. So I have to say the 45 reps was not as easy as I thought it would be, and I needed a little bit more than 15 seconds rest in between each set. So this was the absolute first thing of the workout, and it completely kicked my ass, as you could see, but I enjoy challenging myself, so it's all good. So these were the last couple of reps. As you could see, we were struggling pretty hard there. After that, moved on to some bench press. It was a 5x5. Brittany started out, and she hasn't done flat barbell bench press in quite some time. In fact, I don't know if there's any videos of her on the channel actually doing it, mainly because we've both done a lot of dumbbell work, especially when I go to the gym with her. But we're working on some barbell stuff here, so I believe her grip was a little bit too close on that first set, and maybe we jumped the gun on the weight. So we dropped it 10 pounds, and what you see on the bar right there is just 55 pounds. So those are 5-pound plates on each side. And form is obviously something we have to work on, along with stability, but I'm happy with her setup. She's getting better at getting that arch, bringing those shoulder blades back and down, putting the weight on the traps, and getting a little bit of leg drive. So it's all in the works, messing with her grip width and stuff like that. But she says it feels comfortable, so that's what's important. For myself and my 5x5, I'm letting the ego go. Not that I ever lifted heavy on the bench press, but I watch other YouTubers and I watch other people, and you know, I'm not trying to compare my strength, but I want to lift more weight. But I just noticed that my form still needs a lot of work. So I dropped it down, and I only did 195 for my 5x5, where I know I could push a little bit more, but just the setup, the grip width, it's all stuff I need to work on. So I'd rather start at a lighter weight, learn the movement, learn the setup, and start to progress from there. After that, we moved on to some barbell rows. And this is a movement that I was never comfortable doing ever since my lower back injury, but I felt like I would test them out anyway. And there's only 155 pounds here, but my form was horrible and it didn't feel comfortable on my lower back. So I think we're going to omit this movement and look for a substitution. I'm not saying that I don't like it. I want to be able to do heavy barbell rows, but I'm not going to risk any kind of injury just to be able to do a movement. So tried out a different angle to see what it looked like from the back. There was some upper back rounding. I really just wasn't able to keep proper form while lifting the weight. So maybe it's something I'll work on with lighter weight and work on the form, or maybe for now I'll probably just find a substitution and work on it as an accessory. After that, we moved on to, I actually did neutral grip pull-ups after that. So more pull-ups, but that wasn't filmed. Next up was a low incline press, and a lot of people are convinced with this movement that you have to go to about 45 degrees, or some people go even higher than that on the bench. What you'll see here is about 30 degrees or maybe a little bit more, but you don't need a dramatic incline in order to hit that upper chest. You only need a slight incline, otherwise the anterior delts will take over and you'll start feeling it in your shoulders. So you can see I'm only using 70 pounds here for 4 sets of 8 and going very slow and controlled to feel the pec contraction. I don't want my shoulders to take over, and I want to make sure that I'm hitting the muscle and my pecs are actually firing. So again, just another example of not letting the ego take over and making sure that my chest is working and I'm not just throwing the weight up for the hell of it. So following that, we did some straight arm pull downs. I actually like this V-bar handle. It's more comfortable for me. Some people like to use a straight bar, some people like to use a rope. But with this handle, I feel it more in my lats. I'm able to come down and kind of arch into my hips, and I really feel a good lat contraction there. Alright, so that's pretty much going to conclude this training session as well as this video. Thanks as always for the support, guys. I really appreciate it. If you like the style of video where I show you the training session, talk about the split, and explain some tips that help me out during my training that may help you out as well, let me know in the comment section below. I'm open to feedback. I want to give you guys content that you actually enjoy watching. So thanks as always, guys. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it. If you're looking for online coaching and apparel, the link is in the description box below. So thanks again, guys, and we'll catch you in the next video.